could just begin the interview sharing with our audience a little bit about your education and how you got interested in medicine.
I graduated from Chiang Mai University. It is a northern city of Thailand. And after I graduate, I worked in the field of obstetrics and gynecology. And then after that, I have my relatives, my cousin that have some disease that we try to treat by conventional therapy, but it failed. So it's bring me to the question that whether or not my education in medicine is enough. So I searching and I looking for something else different. I went to Germany. I went to some kind of therapy that I never heard before during my education as the medical student. Then I just broadened my mind and I opened up a little bit on the the form of therapy that may be successful and exists in the world, but regard by conventional as the quack, as the not relevant. And that is the turning point that bring me to something else. And I spent almost 20 years learning. Cancer incidence seems to be higher and higher. No matter how we try to treat it conventionally, then they still fail. There's still a lot, die every day, every year. We have new medicine, we have new technology, but we cannot successfully treating the cancer. In the beginning, we do everything detoxification. We do detox the lymphatic, we do detox the colon, we detox the blood, detox the cells, detox in every single area that we have. So we have kind of lymphatic detoxification therapy. We have different couple machine doing that. We have machine to detox your cells by changing your cellular pathway and cellular way to remove the toxin, for example. So it's kind of the therapeutic with some energy from some electromagnetic field. So we do everything to remove the toxin out as much as possible. We do chelation therapy, we do the systemic hypothermia, and try to boosting your body to remove the toxin. In Thailand, when we compound the medicine for patient, it's by law, the doctors can send the prescription to the compound, and then they can compound any substance that doctor believe that it can help the patient. I think the most important is our mind, the emotion. Many of my patients cancer related to emotional trauma, and emotion will bring down your immune system. And then every single body in this world, they exposed to the toxin, environmental toxin, and more you get exposed to that toxin. But some patients don't have any cancer. Some patients they develop cancer. So I think the turning point is the emotional factor. That when you have some very strong emotion trauma, and then your immune system start to drop, and then your epigenetic factor, because of the drop in the immune system, then some virus, some bacteria, some fungus, many kind of pathogen, they stay and they multiply faster, and then they change the gene to open up epigenetic factor to open up some gene, and then you develop cancer.
The first thing I wanted to learn about from Dr. Lodi was his unique botanical therapies that are potentiated with insulin.
We use insulin with most of our therapies. We might use it with vitamin C, but we definitely use it with our botanicals. Insulin-potentiated curcumin therapy, insulin-potentiated quercetin therapy. And then when we mix them all together, we call it insulin-potentiated botanical therapy.
So, why is that important?
Well, cancer cells, as we said before, when a certain critical number of mitochondria get damaged, now the cell can't use energy in the normal mechanism by combining glucose and oxygen. So now it ferments, which is the fundamental primordial way of making energy. Extremely inefficient. In fact, 19 times less efficient. So one glucose molecule in a mitochondria will produce 38 energy molecules called ATP. One glucose molecule fermenting only produces 2. So 2 times 19 is 38. So it's 19 times less efficient at energy production. Therefore, in order for this new chronically fermenting cell to stay up with the demands, it needs 19 times more fuel, which is glucose. That's why we do PET scans. It doesn't matter what you eat, right? But we do PET scans. Anyway, so
And the PET scans are
our
sugar.
are looking for what organs or cells are picking up sugar at a rapid rate. And if they are, they're saying, aha, there's the cancer. Oh, yeah. They're the way we stage cancer. So they find out you have a tumor here, they do a PET scan, and they go, aha, it's also in your liver and your brain, etc. How do you know? Because it's picking up sugar more rapidly. Well, should I not eat sugar? No, it doesn't matter. Nothing. It's never been proven.
It's proven every time you use a PET scan.
Exactly. So what happens is one of the things the cancer cell does it does several things to now, you see, with those genes that we call oncogenes are the genes that were turned on, that were upregulated by this new metabolic demand called fermentation. They're upregulated to support fermentation. So even the P53 gene, every gene that gets turned on that we now call oncogenes is there to support fermentation. So a variety of things happen. One is you have an increase in beta-glucosidase, which is the molecule that B17 relies on to grab the sugar, because grabbing the sugar frees the cyanide. B17 works, right? Healthy cells don't have a lot of that, but cancer cells have a ton of it. Also, cancer cells have upregulated, and they have about 15 to 20 times more insulin receptors. Now, these insulin receptors that cancer cells upregulate have a 60% higher affinity. That means they will grab insulin 60% better than other cells. And also, once you change the diet and the person stops eating a lot and their fasting insulin level goes down, 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 those don't go down. They're resistant to downregulation. So these are powerful. So we know, like a person with cancer goes to sleep at night, they're not eating while they sleep, hopefully. They didn't eat all night, they wake up, they eat something sweet, their blood sugar goes up, pancreas makes insulin. The cancer cells grab that insulin first and they eat first. So it's a survival mechanism of cancer cells. So if someone comes in fasting, you give them the insulin, now their cancer cells are saying, and they're going to grab it quicker, they're going to say, okay, it's time to eat. And then you drop in the IPD, you drop in 10% of chemo. It goes right into the cancer cell, not everywhere else. Now, if you're using something else, curcumin, quercetin, boswellia, whatever you're going to use. So in other words, it is the way of targeting. It opens up the cancer cells first. They have more receptors. So it's a beautiful way. It's a hormone. Insulin's a hormone.
It's a way to fool the cancer cells into eating something that'll kill them.
Yeah, it's like a Trojan horse.
In beginning of year 2015, I found this lump. So I wonder how it came. So I went to see doctor, and he said he took a biopsy, and he said after the lab test came out, I almost fainted. That he said I had lymphoma, which at the beginning only. So at the hospital where I took the x-ray and all, wanted to give me chemo, the normal chemo. I didn't take treatment from there. I went to another hospital for second opinion. Over there at the second hospital, wanted to do the operation, the whole breast of this side. My daughter's friend called her and introduced Absolute Health Clinic, said Dr. Lodi and the team are very expert on cancer treatment, and it's an alternative way, not too hard. I mean, I could survive. She was sure of that. So I came with my family. After listening, after the consultation and all that, interviewing, my daughter said, could be very safe. Why not take a chance here? Since April 2015, 16, 17, 18 now, almost 4 years. I'm happy to be here taking the treatment. But now I almost forget that I used to have cancer.
Well, Dr. Sid, it's my
Yes.
honor to interview you today.
Yes, nice to meet you, Terry.
So we have one thing in common. We've both been involved with The Truth About Cancer to one extent or the other. I was the one that produced it, and you watched it. Right?
Yes, yeah. Because of the Dr. Tachai ordered me study more about the cancer, so I searched the internet and found your website, The Truth About Cancer. I tried to learning about the alternative way. Because of I learned the cancer from the medical school, only the surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, and diagnosis. And one day, I got the conclusion: if the person who have the cancer, that is mean dead only. Yeah, that's for me. That's for me. Same as in I believe that's same as the a lot of doctor think like me, because
you believe that it meant death.
yeah, I believe like that. Before I know about the integrative method,
Right.
maybe only 5 to 10% can successful for the treatment in the conventional treatment if we found in the early stage.
So you, based upon, and you're a medical doctor.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Mahidol University, Siddharth Hospital. Yes.
And so based upon your experience as a medical doctor, you realized that the conventional treatments didn't work very much, didn't work very often.
But in that time, I believe that the best way, because of I follow from the protocol about the hope. Although I smile to patient, actually inside I cannot smile because of I know it if late stage like this, maybe 1 month or 3 months, they have to go. And when I the medical student, more than 70% side effect a lot. Some person not died of cancer, almost die from side effect from the chemotherapy, as the anaphylaxis, infection from the bone marrow suppression, or the bleeding a lot after got the chemotherapy. I think I think myself, if one day I have the cancer, I will make decision myself. I will not use the chemotherapy for me. Absolutely. After I attend Dr. Tachai, something is changed because of late stage cancer, as stage 4 cancer. He can help him survive more than 5 years and still alive. If you were me, what do you think? It's strange, right? After that, I learned more, and late stage cancer cure. Terminal stage colon cancer is better. It's miracle for me. And I think, oh, impressed me a lot. This is the first case that I attend in integrative medicine. Breasts in the 45 years Thai woman. And that is, okay, show the sign of cancer. Doctor in hospital, okay, plan her to surgery. After that, chemotherapy and the hormone therapy. Okay, this patient select herself. Okay, I don't want to surgery. Okay, come to visit my master, and he used the alternative method, same as I explained you. Change the diet, lifestyle, promote immunity, focus the detoxification. 6 months, mass still mass. But the diagnosis changed from the breast cancer to be only fibroadenoma, not from us, from hospital.
Really?
Because of PET-CT is turned positive to be negative. So now I believe cancer can reverse.
That was my next question. So you believe the cancer cells can then
Can
be
reverse.
reverted into normal
Yes.
cells?
Because of from my experience, cancer is not only the mass, same as I learned from the hospital. Cancer is the systemic metabolic disease, come from the imbalance by cover the mood, emotion, sleep wake cycle, diet, hormone, and immunity. If we can set the balance, understand?
Yep.
We can reverse the cancer. In the other way, not why? Modern lifestyle, stress a lot, bad food, bad diet, GMO food, insecticide, herbicide, heavy metal. That can make the bad environment in your body. Okay, your cell have two way for select, death or differentiation. If the cell cannot patent in bad environment, cell easy to death. If cell not dead, change itself to be the cancer for survive in the bad environment, in poor oxygenation, in poor metabolism. So if you know this is the real cause, no need to do the surgery, to do any chemotherapy. Okay, you change whole your body lifestyle. After that, the cell is no need to be the cancer or dead anymore. Can reverse to be the healthy cell.
The moment you get a diagnosis, you feel like you are, I mean, as if it just happened last night. Cancer takes a long time to be created in the body. So let's say it took 10 to 20 years until it was detectable. Why am I running? Why do I have 3 days to decide? Why am I cornered into making a decision that I know nothing about? And my gut is telling me the exact opposite. My gut is telling me to run in the opposite direction. It goes against everything that I believe in. It goes against my instinctive nature to be healthy rather than poison myself during an illness. But I'm doing all these things because I think I don't have time. If you're not told how to heal yourself at an early age, how are you going to do it? And that's why you become fearful, because you never learned. You were never told that you have control. You have to change what you're doing because what you've been doing has not been working. And that needs a mindset shift, a paradigm shift. Some people learn because they want to, and some people learn because they have to. I learned because I have to. And I hope that people watching this are not watching this because they have to. I'd like to think that we'll get to a place where people start watching these things as prevention rather than as healing.
Found out about my cancer 2 years ago, actually almost 3 years now, and it started from I bring my mom to check up, and I see that they have like a cancer program testing, and it's cheap, so I just have to try it on, and yeah, I got lucky one. So I find out that I have the cancer, breast cancer. And the doctor didn't tell me that is the state, like how bad it was, but he just said like, look, it's really aggressive, really like harmful, and you have to do it like straight away. You have to get the treatment. Actually, he said the Thai way is basically you have to cut off your breast. So then I start to find a new doctor straight away. So yeah, I get the right doctor, which is I don't have to cut my breast off. He really good doctor for operation. So, but apparently my cancer is really aggressive. From there, I have to do straight away the chemo after my operation. Because of the chemo is destroying my body, I hardly walk. You have to like almost carry me, and like my emotional is really bad and everything basically. And we talk to each other and say, look, I think we have to find a new way. He go to the Asamana, the best doctor in the world. They all there, and he go search and he found it. And we found out there's only one doctor that have the name on. It's a Dr. Shatchai. I do the chelation first. I have the ozone in my blood, right? This is make your body stronger. The chemo kill the cancer, but also kill your immune system and kill all the good thing in your body. Like you kick your body every day when you do the chemo, every time. But over here, when I have the heart ozone, and after I feel the energy, and when you have the chelation is good because you go back, you're not tired, but you sleep really well, like all the way smooth, you know. And when you wake up, you're fresh. If you have the cancer, I tell you what, be happy first. Make sure that you want to live. If you want to live, you will fight. Trust me. Because for me, I want to live and I fight.
First, they need to understand that cancer is not developed yesterday. They take about 10 years before they happen in your body. So don't rush, don't make decision today. It's a time to listen to others, and also it's a time to do your own research. try to study more and more and more and listen to more and more people, broaden your mind and broaden your knowledge. And then you will find out that many people already overcome the cancer. And cancer is not the death sentence. I hope you will find the healing path and then heal yourself from cancer.
I think myself, if one day I have the cancer, I will make decision myself. I will not use the chemotherapy for me. Absolutely. After I attend Dr. Sachai, something is changed because of late stage cancer, stage 4 cancer. He can help him survive more than 5 years and still alive. If you were me, what do you think? It's strength, right? After that, I learned more, and late stage cancer cure. Terminal stage colon cancer is better. It's a miracle for me. And I think, impressed me a lot. This is the first case that I attend in integrative medicine. Breasts in the 45 years Thai woman, and that is show the sign of cancer. Doctor in hospital plan her to surgery, after that chemotherapy and the hormone therapy. This patient select herself. I don't want to surgery. Come to visit my master. And he used the alternative method, same as I explained you. Change the diet, lifestyle, promote immunity, focus the detoxification. 6 months, mass still mass. But the diagnosis changed from the breast cancer to be only fibroadenoma, not from us, from hospital.
Really?
Because of PET-CT is turned positive to be negative. So now I believe cancer can reverse.
That was my next question. So you believe the cancer cells can then be
reverse.
reverted into normal cells?
Because of from my experience, cancer is not only the mass, same as I learned from the hospital. Cancer is the systemic metabolic disease, come from the imbalance by cover the mood, emotion, sleep-wake cycle, diet, hormone, and immunity. If we can set the balance, understand?
Yep.
We can reverse the cancer. In the other way, not why? Modern lifestyle, stress a lot, bad food, bad diet, GMO food, insecticide, herbicide, heavy metal. That can make the bad environment in your body. Your cell have two ways for select, death or differentiation. If the cell cannot pattern in bad environment, cell easy to death. If cell not dead, change itself to be the cancer for survive in the bad environment, in poor oxygenation, in poor metabolism. So if you know this is the real cause, no need to do the surgery, to do any chemotherapy. You change whole your body lifestyle. After that, the cell is no need to be the cancer or dead anymore. Can reverse to be the healthy cell.